welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. We have some new Lee Scott, man. Self-produced, Mary Karma featured Black Josh. Always madness when these two cats get together, man. So let's just jump right in. Let's see what they got first.
Nose bleeds at the concert, but we're standing. Woke up in the morning feeling hangin. Home late, bet she throws a tantrum. Praise God that I made it home safe from the mad ting. I really had to thank him. Hot box, smell it from the landing. But hope the dogs don't in the country that we're landing. Sprite stays purple like Wayne from the Cramp twins. Like no disabled access, I ain't ramping. Really get to steppin in.
Holy fuck. Hey man, big up to Scott on this production. That freaking the kick drum just slaps, man. Some great one-liners here by Josh. I'm loving the praise God and basically saying he wasn't getting out, man, without God's intervention. Smelling that hot boxing from the landin and then bringing back the landin, hoping the dogs don't smell him. That disabled bar with the rampin. Jesus Christ. Love Josh when he's in this lane, man. Cool idea for this video too. I don't, it's one of those things that you just don't know if this was something they planned all along, because it's like, I mean, there's pissing down rain here. If it's just one of those things they did kind of off the cuff, man, but it just works. It's so dope. There's something about it. I'm just really digging this. Shit, what did he say off the very first bar, too? I have to go back now. Because I know I dug what he said right off the start. And now this is gone. It's gone out of my brain. Let's go.
Nose bleeds at the concert, but we're standing. Woke up in the morning feeling hangin. Home late, bet she throws a tantrum. Praise God that I made it home safe from the mad ting. I really had to thank him. Hot box, smell it from the landing. But hope the dogs don't in the country that we're landing. Sprite stays purple like Wayne from the Cramp twins. Like no disabled access, I ain't ramping. Really get to...
Real quick, man. I gotta tell you, I don't know if I told this story or not before, but when I was coming back from the UK, it was shortly after being at, I was at the 4 Hours concert backstage and stuff. I went to a couple other places, went to a couple of houses and shit. But when I was coming across the border, let's put it this way, there was a whole lot of shit on that coat. I was wearing like a windbreaker, right? There's a whole lot of shit on that coat. And they swabbed that thing. It must have been 10 times, man, before I thought, I'm getting a rubber glove up my ass for sure, because there's no way. They took my bag aside and going through that shit. They were really interested. Because I had there was so much stuff on that coat. That coat was on tables, people doing all kinds of stuff, man. I'm really, and that was during like right when you're able to travel right after COVID. And I was sick as a fucking dog too. There's no way I should have been on a plane, but I didn't know that at the time, man. I just woke up not feeling good, and by the time we landed in Toronto, I was a mess. Actually, when we went from Manchester to Iceland, and from the time my layover in Iceland, it was a couple hours. In that couple hours, man, I just fucking crashed and burned in a big way. And then by the time I got to Toronto, it was next level, man. I was sick. I was so sick. So much so when I called my wife, she had no idea who it was on the other side of it. She knew because of my number, but my voice wasn't, it was rough, man.
Dogs don't in the country that we're landing. Sprite stays purple like Wayne from the Cramp twins. Like no disabled access, I ain't ramping. Really get to steppin in. Betty brought that weapon in. Shot calling in the place that I sold out. It's all spin. Trippin off that mescaline. This place.
Little bit of slum rock there, man. Little bit of slum rock style.
Betty brought that weapon in. Shot calling in the place that I sold out. It's all spin. Trippin off that mescaline. This place don't look like home now. It's the brink, Titanic. I made it sink. Is it too late to call her phone now? X pills pink. I ain't worried what my ex so think. Live fast, I ain't ever gonna slow down.
They say I need to slow down, but I'm on the road now. I think the car just broke down. Calm and merry go round.
They say I need to slow down, but I'm on the road now. And I think the car just broke down. Calm and merry go round.
The week flew by like a fat fruit fly. I'll be a brand new guy when me tracksuits dry though. Hi ho, silver lining. Your ride fellas nodding with the pills, no miming. We can find a time to recline. As soon as we summit these blue and yellow purple hills, we're climbing. Malnutrition with a hench body of work. The Himalayan rock salt of the earth. I'm as common as dirt in the grooves in me.
Loving his wordplay on this, man. Bringing in these bars together by linking them up. Salt of the earth, Himalayan salt. The this one thing I wanted to mention too was that was a cool little touch, man, to the video when Josh said he's never going to slow down, and then when he pans over, the video slows down and gets all trippy and shit. That's a little touch there, man. But digging Scott doing this thing with that wordplay, man. And the idea too, it's like they're telling you to slow down, and you're like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm on the road, man. I'm doing my thing, going, balls, pedal to the metal, all that kind of shit, and then the car breaks down. Just when you feel like things are going your way, then all of a sudden shit ain't going your way no more. Feels that way sometimes.
The week flew by like a fat fruit fly. I'll be a brand new guy when me tracksuits dry though. Hi ho, silver lining. Your ride fellas nodding with the pills, no miming. We can find a time to recline. As soon as we summit these blue and yellow purple hills, we're climbing. Malnutrition with a hench body of work. The Himalayan rock salt of the earth. I'm as common as dirt in the grooves in me beds, Mew Mew shoes. You can sleep on me, but snooze you lose. Despite a few loose screws, I kept it together. Forever at the end of me tether. Scurrying across hot coals on cold ground. Just trying to look alive in this ghost time. Then rush to the end of the book and forget what it took to get there. I guess I need to slow down.
They say I need to slow down.
Oh, it's what this magnificent, man, what he did on this verse. I want to hear it again. I know you cats won't care if I only hear this again. This is dope, man. The way he strings this together, magnificent.
The week flew by like a fat fruit fly. I'll be a brand new guy when me tracksuits dry though. Hi ho, silver lining. Your ride fellas nodding with the pills, no miming. We can find a time to recline. As soon as we summit these blue and yellow purple hills, we're climbing. Malnutrition with a hench body of work. The Himalayan rock salt of the earth. I'm as common as dirt in the grooves in me beds, Mew Mew shoes. You can sleep on me, but snooze you lose. Despite a few loose screws, I kept it together. Forever at the end of me tether. Scurrying across hot coals on cold ground. Just trying to look alive in this ghost time. Then rush to the end of the book and forget what it took to get there. I guess I need to slow down.
They say I need to slow down, but I'm on the road now. And I think the car just broke down.
They say I need to slow down, but I'm on the road now. I think the car just broke down. Calm and merry go round. Calm and merry go round. Calm and merry go round.
And I think the car just broke down.
I mean, I guess it's a really kind of a way of saying, man, that old saying is maybe stop and smell the roses a little bit, right? I mean, he kind of, you know, Lee finishes off by saying you get to the end of the book and you don't remember how you got there, right? And maybe that's kind of what he was saying with that shit is so much of our life is spent just going balls to the wall, like just not taking the time to stop and look around and just see where you are and appreciate the people you're with and appreciate the time that you have and all that kind of shit, man. And the next thing you know, car breaks down, you run into some kind of mishap, trouble, fucking whatever, man. You get sick, whatever that is, man. That life has a way of comes. This one of my favorite movies, man, is From Dusk Till Dawn, and there's that thing in it where he says that George Clooney says to Harvey Keitel, those acts of gods have a way of sticking it in and breaking it off, doesn't it? And that's true, man. That's when you think you have everything together is when you don't, and then all of a sudden you're stuck dealing with that shit, man. So maybe slow down a bit, appreciate what you have and where you're going, and enjoy the journey, man, because that's what they say too. It's not the destination, it's the journey, right? So cool track, man. This is going to be a cool album. A couple of tracks off so far has been dope. What can you expect though, right? Appreciate you being here, checking it out with me. Always got time for these cats, man. Always got time for you. Love each and every one of y'all, man. Go show them some love too. Until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.